Let me just circle back to the argument I made earlier. What is the purpose of stable coins? Is it not to facilitate trade with assets?
Yes, they are used for that. In principle, stable coins can serve for other kinds of trade. What they are is a peer-to-peer payments medium that can circulate, analogous to old-fashioned banknotes, right? Old-fashioned banknotes were the liabilities of the individual issuers, redeemable in the underlying base money, but people who could hold them, they didn't have to have bank accounts and pass them on. So stablecoins are very reminiscent of those old-fashioned banknotes and could serve some of the purposes those serve. Basically, another way to put this is they could do anything that a central bank digital currency could do.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have to, and I mean a tokenized central bank digital currency, where you wouldn't have to have any account, but you could use it. So I could put it in, I could travel with it. I wouldn't have to have a bank account. I could have it on my phone.
It's like a bearer's bond, a piece of money.
Yes, a piece of circulating
digital money.
Money, yeah. So stablecoins can do a lot of things. There's no reason why they should be particularly used to deal in other cryptocurrencies.
Right.
So that happens to be what they've been used for a lot.
One thing, and maybe the original motivation for stablecoins was the crypto connection.
I believe so.
Yeah. So the argument again is that. And then I want to draw some boundaries here, but the argument is that as crypto usage grows, people will still want to transact in dollars, go back and forth, so there'll be a bigger role for stable coins and therefore for the dollar.
Well, I don't think that the U.S. government stocking up on Bitcoin is the same thing as getting Bitcoin more widely used.
I see. You'd have to have transactions in it.
Yeah.
It'd have to be actually used as money.
Well, I don't fully understand the argument you're making, but to the extent that I understand it, it requires that this stuff actually is being used to transact with. So let me clarify that all of these Bitcoin strategic reserve proposals would have the government accumulate and not spend. They have time limits. But the idea is that this stuff is just going to sit there for a long time. In other words, it's going to look like the gold that's sitting at Fort Knox.
I see.
And that's why I say it's going to be exactly as useful as the gold in Fort Knox. What people need to understand, though, is the gold in Fort Knox isn't useful. It serves no purpose.
Point.